everyone, it's me again. It's now time to answer the age-old question of what in the world is going on now. We are going to read about Israel, which is where we should be keeping our eyes. We have the Prime Minister of Israel, Bennett, saying that jab refusers are endangering the lives of others. He warns another lockdown is possible if the 1 million holdouts aren't jabbed so that they can have an open and safe country. The Prime Minister issued a fresh appeal on Thursday for all Israelis to get the jab, accusing those eligible to get it who have not done so of endangering the rest of the country. In a television address from Tel Aviv, Bennett said the government's aim is to allow Israelis to go about their lives unimpeded and not to reimpose the lockdown measures. We want to have an open and safe country. We are managing this campaign responsibly and on the basis of facts and data. Asserting jabs alone were insufficient to cope with the more contagious virus, which has been largely blamed for the reoccurrence of infection in Israel. Bennett urged all Israelis older than 12 to get the jab. Every citizen over the age of 12 who doesn't have a medical reason not to must get it. 1 million Israelis are refusing to get it, Bennett continued. They are endangering the entire population. They are endangering the other 8 million citizens in the country. He warned that the holdouts could cause the government to impose a fourth national lockdown since the pandemic began. If you know a jab refuser, convince them, explain to them that they are risking others' health and lives. Don't give up on them. In his remarks, Bennett noted the high level of virus cabinet's decisions on Thursday to start requiring the unjabbed to pay out of pocket for the test, linking it to the government's push to increase the jab rates. There is no reason that taxpayers and those who fulfill their civic duty to get jabbed will fund the test for those who refuse to get it. Bennett also noted that those who are jabbed are subject to less stringent quarantine requirements when they enter the country. Earlier Thursday, the virus cabinet approved reinstating the Green Pass, limiting attendance to large events, and to those who are jabbed or have recovered from the virus who present a valid negative test result. The renewed restriction will take effect July 29th, pending government approval. Ministers also voted add the United Kingdom, Georgia, Cyprus, and Turkey to the list of countries Israelis are barred from traveling to over the fears of the virus. The latter two are among the most popular destinations for Israeli tourists. If okayed by the government, the ban on visiting those countries will begin on July 30th. Also Thursday, a health minister committee on the jab reportedly voted against recommending a third booster shot for the elderly. According to the report, the committee members said that even though the effectiveness of the jab appears to be wearing off, particularly in the face of the new one that's coming up, it would be more effective to wait for a booster shot specifically targeting the old one that they already have. Okay, we also have another one here in America where, let me get it here. Okay, here's the other one. Alabama governor furious over the number of unjabbed. She blames them for recent spikes in case. Alabama Governor Kay Ivey said people are supposed to have common sense as she unloaded on unjabbed people for driving the virus outbreaks and hospitalizations in her state. It's time to start blaming the unjabbed folks, not the regular folks. It's the unjabbed folks that are letting us down, she said at a Birmingham event on Thursday night. Only about a third of Alabama's population is fully jabbed against the virus, putting it worst in the nation alongside Mississippi. About 49% of the U.S. population is jabbed. The rates for Alabama and Mississippi are around 34%. the top reasons people give for not getting the jab, including fears of the side effects, are worse than the virus itself, and not trusting the jab because it's only an emergency approval. Miss Ivy said she doesn't understand why people would want to mess around with temporary stuff when the jab is the most long-lasting tool for wrangling the virus. She said nearly all of the recent hospitalizations are among unjabbed persons, and deaths are certainly occurring among those who have not taken it. These folks are choosing a horrible lifestyle of self-inflicted pain. Y'all, we've got to get folks to take it. The jab is the greatest weapon. The jab is the greatest weapon we have to fight the virus. Ms. Ivy said nothing. She took the jab in December, Sorry, I'm reading it to see if there's anything else. Crazy business. Oops. Okay, so we've got that. We've got businesses that will not let you in. In California, we've got businesses that won't let you in unless you show proof. We have businesses that are forcing it on their employees. And what else here? I've got them all on my Facebook here. If it'll pop up. Sorry guys, waiting for it to pop up. Pasadena will now require all city employees to get a mandatory, you know what? Okay. Stop pleading. This was written on the Washington Post. It was the other day, but stop pleading with the anti-jabbers and start mandating them instead. It's just a short thing. I took a picture of it. This is madness. Stop making reasonable appeals to those who will not listen to reason. According to this poll, a majority of those who refuse to get the jab say the jabs are being used by the government to implant microchips. It's a waste of time. Start mandating it instead, so that anyone who wants to travel on an airplane, train, or a bus, attend a concert or movie, eat at a restaurant, shop at a store, work in an office, or visit any other indoor space will need to show proof of their jab or a negative test. Just crazy. This is the beast system, okay? We see it happening. It's mainly in Israel. If you listen to the tone of the new prime minister over there in Israel, you can hear it coming through his voice when he's saying it, and the tactics that are going on, whether he is the guy or not. I'm not looking for him, but if he is, that just means we are out of here even sooner. So what else do we have here? More and more businesses are now requiring proof of jab upon entry. We have so many things. It's just piling up day by day, guys. I do grocery shopping on online, and then I go pick it up. And the other day I went to grab my groceries like I normally do, and the bread was completely gone, just empty. There were the milk price. I noticed that the milk price now, normally here in Washington, I think I've paid on sale $1.99, not on sale $2.99. It is now $4 a gallon, and the meat is just ridiculous. I'll get hamburger, or we eat ground turkey instead of hamburger, but it's the cheaper version and it tastes the same to me, so I don't care. But the meat prices are going I'm not paying $30 for steak. I'm sorry. I will not do that. So, we have, like right here, it says grocery chain CEO warns that grocery prices could increase as much as 14% by October. We're already seeing an inflation already where, like, the bread was completely empty. You couldn't even get store brand. You couldn't get bakery made bread. You could not get anything. No hamburger buns, hot dog buns, nothing. We're going on a trip here in a few weeks, and my daughter and I both, we have severe car sickness. I mean, severe. And I get her children's Dramamine, gone. It's completely, I don't know if they're just, you can't find it anywhere. Amazon, nowhere. And my husband was just telling me today that he went to go fill, because we have a diesel truck. He went to go fill up the truck, and you put the card in, and it says that you're only allowed up to 30 gallons per transaction or whatever. So they're rationing gas, and so I watched this show called The Relaxing Walker. I know it kind of sounds funny. I enjoy it. I love it so much. He walks through Israel, and he has different areas that he walks. I love watching that show. He doesn't talk, he just walks, and you get to see the sights of Israel and stuff like that. It's really neat. The other day I noticed he was on the ocean there at the Sea of Galilee, and I noticed that everybody was they were out to dinner, they were playing on the beach, they were skateboarding, they were exercising, they were walking on the beach, they were just, groups of women were just having coffee together, groups of people were they were all just having a great time. And the verse in the Bible where it talks about how they'll be eating and drinking, and then sudden destruction comes upon them, and it's so true, because I'm sitting there watching that, and that's all I could think about is these people don't realize what's coming their way. They're too interested in getting the job so that they can have a normal life, getting this put in them so that they can go to work, or they can buy food for their family, or they can do things, and they're not paying attention to what's happening. They're not paying attention to the tone that is being laid out there, especially by their prime minister, who to me personally sounds very, I don't know, he's pushing it hard. That's all I'm gonna say. He's pushing it hard. Things are moving at like warp speed so much that Jesus is coming. And I know I say that often, but don't put your head in the sand and think that everything's going to go back to normal, because it's not. Life will not get back to normal. Nothing is getting back to normal, guys. Nothing. So if you think it is, then you're being deceived. And if you think that, if you get the jab, that everything will be back to normal, it's not. They're even mandating people to wear masks again, regardless of your status. They're mandating people to wear masks again. So, your life isn't going back to normal. So you got this thing thinking that your life would be back to normal, and it's not. It's the same that it has been. And it's because the global elites, the New World Order, they are not going to go back to things. They have the grip right now, and they are going steamrolling forward with their plan. And God is allowing it, okay? God is allowing it for a reason, and it's because he is bringing Jesus back, and he is going to raise up his children, and we are going to fight next to him, and I cannot wait to see him face to face. I am so excited. And honestly, guys, for the last few days, I have been feeling this this feeling over me that just feels like something is about to happen. I don't know what, but it feels like something is about to happen. Something big. Like I feel like I'm almost waiting for an earthquake, or I'm always wondering what's going to happen. There's something's going to happen right now. And it's weird. It's a weird feeling. But just with everything that's happening, and if you don't know Jesus, I pray that you will see and open your eyes to what is happening around the world right now, and that you would choose him today. Do not wait another second. Do not wait, because if you look at what's happening globally, there's a reason why it's happening the way it is, and the puzzle pieces that are fitting into place. And if you have ever heard anybody talk about Christ to you, look at everything and remember everything that they have told you, and look at how it's all coming to pass. So if they're telling you things, or they have told you things that are coming to pass, then obviously what they are telling you is the truth. And all you have to do is look at the Bible. You just look at Revelation. Read through the entire book of Revelation, and you will see it playing out minute by minute. Things are happening. So anyways, guys, I'm going to leave that with you. My Coconut, she's over here. She's stuck. Coconut. She's stuck around that chair. Anyways, I have to go get her, and wanted to share those 2 articles with you. And I was going to play a video by Bennett, but he's speaking Israeli, and I don't know if you would be able to see the subtitles, so I'm not going to play that. But yeah, they're talking about, and I don't know exactly where I saw it from, so once I find it, if I find it, I will post it or whatever. But they're talking about jailing people for not getting this thing, and they're talking about fining people for not taking it. And I think that type of stuff is going to happen after we're gone. Bennett, the tone that he was having, and they're blaming. That was another thing too. Okay, real quick. So I think that's how they're going to explain away the rapture. Okay, I said this on Twitter, and people kind of mocked it a little bit, but I'm gonna tell you what I feel, and I can see the pattern. So they're blaming, a lot of people in a lot of places are blaming the unjabbed for all of this stuff, right? So I think that's how they're going to explain away the rapture, because they're coinciding with each other, the aliens and the unjabbed. And I think what they're going to do, or this is my personal opinion, okay guys, that when the rapture happens and all the people disappear, that the aliens knew that the earth was, dealing with all of this, so they took out the people that were causing problems to cleanse the earth and to make it better again, and make it cleansed, and make it, take out all the unjabbed people, because they were the problems and they were spreading, they were the spreaders. So the aliens are our friends. They're the ones that are going to help us, help Mother Earth, and they are protecting us. And they went ahead and they took care of the people that were deniers and deniers. That's just my personal opinion, but I see it as it's going that way. I really see it going that way. So, yeah, I wanted to share that with you. But anyways, I'm going to let you go. And Coconut sitting over there. Coconut! Hi, baby. Hi, sweetheart. She's so cute. Anyways, I will... Now she's going to give me a stare down. Oh my goodness. Anyways, guys, I'll let you go. I will come back next time with the next edition of What in the World is Going On Now. Talk to you later. Bye.